Jazz music is the heart of New Orleans culture. After Katrina, a place was built that musicians can call home. Talon Lauriello takes us to Musicians Village.
Musicians live in these houses. This is a story about three of them. Margie Perez,
Sat in lonely room for so long.
Sula Spirit, and Fred Goodrich. Hurricane Katrina wiped out their homes and threatened the musical heart of New Orleans.
The house I was living in got about 6 feet of water. Since I was living on the bottom floor, I lost everything.
All the phone lines were down. I didn't know if my friend was, or if my friends were dead or alive.
Nobody knew what was going to happen to New Orleans, but I knew I needed to come back to help rebuild this city.
A lot of us couldn't afford to come back because gentrification began to happen right after Katrina. And that's why they thought of making the Musicians Village, which allowed all of us who may not have had a big, gigantic income to buy a house.
Habitat for Humanity started this project with Harry Connick Jr. and Branford Marsalis to bring musicians back to the city.
Instead of a down payment, you work 350 hours towards the building of your house and other people's houses. I can point to each house and say that I put in the windowsills in this house. I helped with the flooring on this house.
I helped frame every house on these 2 blocks.
After the storm, Fred was drowning in debt and thought he would never be able to own a house.
The dream of home ownership was gone. You know, my partner and I always hoped to do that. And here it was, not only get a house, but build it. And when this house was finished, I said, I'm gonna die in this house. Not soon, but I ain't never leaving.
Making music is a collaborative process, so putting artists in a community of musicians is a recipe for success.
My band is Freddie Blue and the Friendship Circle. It's very New Orleans, so and we love it.
I started doing porch jams at the pandemic. That's how I really launched the Coin Coin Band.
Sadly, it's not all progress. Hurricane Ida wrapped a tree in Fred's yard around a power line. He got on a ladder to cut it loose with a chainsaw.
All the commercials and stickers on trucks that says, "Don't ever do this." That was us, you know, on the ladder with the chainsaw. Oh! What could go wrong?
No matter what nature has in store, New Orleans music will never die. For Montclair News Lab, I'm Talon Lauriello.